So this is the second game, and it's called Six-Legged Pentathlon. And that is, also the second game in the Squid Game 2. So there's 5 players, and the selection for the first player is actually sequential, and starting from the lowest player number. But then that first player is the basis for the other 4 players, because I then take all the attributes of the first player, like the residency, religion, was there education? I think I erased that education. No, there's no. And so I think also relationship, but it has to be exact, like divorce with children, so it has to be both the same. And then from that list I then pick the percentile, the 100% last player number, the 75th percentile, 50, and then 25th percentile. So it's picking from that list in which that player, the first player, has commonalities. But then I made a decision that if there's like less than 21 or 20 players left, then it could be random, because it's much difficult to find commonalities by that time. Only when the numbers are greater than 21. So the players towards the end, they don't have to be, and it's sort of like in the real life, like if you have like choices in the beginning, but then if it's in the last, means that they weren't able to pick, to get their pick. They were, they don't really have a choice. So and then so each one of the players, I then have to play the game. Each one has, because there's 5 games, and the goal is to be able to reach the 7th base. So they start at the first base, they don't have to do anything, they quickly move on to the second, because the first one is a standby, then the second one is actually the start of the game. And what I did is I gave them like only 10 attempts total to complete the entire game. And it's how do they complete? It's a roll of a dice. You can change it at any time depending on like if there's more elimination or completions. So if the die is like, I think it's like 1 to 5, then it's then you have to try again. You have to get like more than a number greater than 5. You can also enter like number greater than 6, so it's up to you. And I decided like greater than 5, so it has to be 6 to 10, so it becomes like 50-50 chance that you will move on to the next game. So that's how it moves on from next base, is a roll of a die, and it has to be 6 to 10. Yeah. And then the last, if there's no pairing, like the very last, like if you're only 1 left or less than 5, then just like in my prior decisions in the prior games, you automatically get a complete mark. So not elimination, but a mark complete, because it wasn't that player's fault. But you can also mark it eliminate if that's what you think is best. So yeah, so that's how this game is played. And much like other games, it will start off with a roll call, but this time the roll call is just a roll call. There's no anything else. It's just introducing the players one by one. And then there's only 2 lines, So the second line is then start playing until there's no more active players. So it will, simulation ends at active player equals 0. So everyone is either eliminated or have a complete status.